Restless leg syndrome. It's a constellation of symptoms that all encompasses a sleep disorder. Technically, it's a neurological problem, but it usually occurs when you're about to fall asleep, and in rare cases, I have had patients that actually have the symptoms during the day. It's likened to a migraine. When the brain doesn't get rest, the nerves inside the brain fire off the wrong way, they become irritable, and they give you a headache. With the nerves in the lower extremity, they're a little longer, but from the low back or hips down to the toes, if they are irritated, you haven't had enough sleep, they haven't been rested, you have a vitamin deficiency or some other movement disorder, they will be irritated as well. And it's described as being unable to sit still, urge to move around. It feels better when you move around because I believe it's more of a distraction than anything. But when you're trying to get to sleep, there's no distractions and you'll notice the symptoms more. There are great medicines for that in conventional medicine. And they work. But I still think you have to take care of the abnormality or the source. In some cases, it means you have to get better sleep. In some cases, take care of vitamin deficiencies. In some cases, you have to see a neurologist. But one of the easiest things I can suggest on the alternative medicine side is something called toe tapping. An instructor out of the Arizona Center for Integrative Medicine, Anne-Marie Chiasson, has put together this packet of information by Sounds True, and it gives you information about energy healing. One of the things in the energy healing world is toe tapping, and it's included in Anne-Marie's information. The toe tapping is a technique that essentially wears down and gets the energy out of the legs before you sleep. It's hard to fathom, but the short story is that if you move energy before you sleep, then it doesn't try to come out of the legs all night long. And that makes it sound easy, and there's more to it than that, but you'll see the technique I'll show you. I'll use Anne-Marie's music, which is kind of cool because it helps you keep pace. It essentially is lying down flat on a comfortable surface and then tapping the inside of the feet together to the beat. If you can keep it up for about 5 to 10 minutes, do it at bedtime every night for about 2 weeks straight. That'll usually be enough to set the circadian rhythm up. I also think that you should be living a better lifestyle with taking care of your day, cutting back on hours, trying not to take naps more than 20 minutes during the day, and then taking care of nutritional deficiencies in addition to mind-body relaxation at night. So, with that, I would suggest picking this up, but I'll go ahead and use her music and we'll show you the toe tapping technique. Essentially lying down, comfortable position, legs out straight, arms out straight, head down. Just hit the toes together, let them fall apart. You want to move at the hips, not down at the ankles. So if you're moving the hips, the whole leg should move together and you speed it up after a while. The faster you do it, the easier it is. Just hitting the inside of the first metatarsal to the other side. And then letting it come out apart, using my hips to turn. And you just continue with this. Watch your time. It might seem like it's painful at first, but you get used to it. It doesn't have to be rock solid hard, you just have to tap them together and let them fall apart. The idea is to move the legs. It's fatiguing if you're not used to using hips, adductors, internal external rotators of the hip, but that's the idea. Try this for about 5 minutes at first because you might even work up a sweat. During the times when the feet are coming apart, that infinitesimal second is when you try to get some rest. But your muscles are constantly moving, and you're moving energy. You're expending energy, and hopefully that's going to tell the legs not to be so restless at night. So that is essentially that is essentially a short version of what you should try to do. And I just had a tough leg workout today, so that was painful. And that was only about a minute. So I'd like you to try that. Consider picking up Anne-Marie Chiasson's Energy Healing